there, you!
Let me go! I haven't done anything!
Come on! Get on, pull on! Get down those steps. Come on, let's go! Faster!
The legions of Rome have come here for the sole purpose of establishing peace and suppressing the disorders and violence which ravage this land. It is our custom to treat our conquered enemies with justice and to avoid those methods in use among the barbarians whose only law is the sword. We could have massacred all of your men, made slaves of your women, and set fire to your houses. We have not done so. The consul Suetonius preferred instead to offer you another opportunity which you're about to lose once and for all. The period of our ultimatum has now elapsed. Your chiefs have not yet appeared to perform their act of submission and accept our terms of surrender. The patience of Lucius Suetonius will not endure for all time. This piece of rope and the fire will decide the fate of our prisoners. If the ringleaders of the rebellion do not surrender to us before this rope burns up, your city will be destroyed and all hostages executed to set you an example.
Archers, fix your arrows.
Is this your idea of suppressing a rebellion?
Here they come! Here come our leaders! Give us justice!
Sarad, I know you're a man of great authority. I want you to warn your people that if by tomorrow they have not brought to this square 500 sacks of grain and 20 oxen, Elysia will be destroyed, and the prisoners I have taken will never be released. I could easily have had all of them put to death and sold your women and children into slavery. But instead, I have preferred to give your people a demonstration of the great clemency of Rome. See to it, and remember everything I've said.
You will have everything you have asked for. I promise you.
That was a brilliant maneuver of yours, Consul. You have made a friend for yourself and guaranteed your supplies.
Violence is the enemy of conquest. Remember that, Sina.
Consul, the Legion is formed and ready to march.
Give the order to march at once. Very well, Sina. Out of the supplies you will collect every week, I'll expect you to send me 50 sacks of grain and 10 head of cattle.
Don't give it a thought, Consul. You will get them on schedule.
Close, rank! Forward! March! West, forward! Forward! March!
Best of luck, Consul.
I hope you and your cohort will enjoy your rest here.
have surrendered to them.
We should never have accepted that.
They didn't ask for much. If we had been victorious, we would not have behaved so magnanimously with them. So, our first duty is to observe our half of the bargain and consider the Romans our friends and protectors in the future. Now you should go and see that tomorrow evening everything is delivered.
Sarin is right.
Don't look so sad, Father. After all, you will admit we were offered peace without dishonor.
As long as there are foreign soldiers swaggering through the streets of our town, and we're under occupation, then such a peace must dishonor us all.
All that Suetonius is interested in is joining forces with Caesar and having friendly tribes at his rear. I'm sure they won't do us any harm.
Then he obviously must distrust our friendship for him if he has to leave a garrison in the town.
They'll be leaving as soon as they get the supplies Suetonius asked for.
Open up!
Master, Roman soldiers!
Mama!
They're the ones who are left behind.
What shall we do, Master? We can't escape now.
Go and open the door. Fabiola, go to your room, my dear. Verna, Goruk, we'll stand here calmly. Control yourselves no matter what they do.
Stay where you are. Nobody move.
Do you always keep your guests waiting this way?
What is it you want here?
I've come here to invite you to preside over the delivery of the ransom. And also to inform you that I've decided to make your pleasant home my general headquarters.
We've respected your commander's terms.
His terms? You mean the concessions you got from him? In any case, my commander has left me in full charge in his absence. And I am not so indulgent a man. You, take him to the square. And remember, Greybeard, I want everything due us by this evening. Where do you think you're going? You're my hostages, and you will stay here until the last of the ransom has been collected.
What are you doing there? Eavesdropping, eh? Let's take her outside. Come on.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
The men can carry in the baggage now. Which is the best room in the house? What's wrong? Have you lost your tongues? Lend a hand to my soldiers.
Let go of me. Let go of me, I say.
At last, I've found an interesting hostage. Release her. Release her. Didn't you hear what I said to you? Unload the baggage.
All right. If you promise me this girl will not be harmed.
You're in no position to bargain. Don't you realize this woman is my slave? As you are and all your people. Put this man to work.
Tell them to keep away from me if you don't want them killed.
No, brother, no! No!
I want him alive.
Wait. You handle the other one. Come on. Get up.
This one's mine. Go and warn Sauron.
Come back here.
I'll let him go.
You've committed a grave error rebelling against Rome. Though you'll be very useful to me as an example for your people. Take him outside and tie him up in the square.
No, let him go, please. Take me instead.
Feroz is adding his grain to make the ransom total what they asked.
When we're faced with starvation this winter, we can console ourselves with a higher satisfaction of having filled their bellies.
Well, let's hope they keep their bargain and release all of the prisoners.
I'm beginning to lose all faith in their solemn promises.
Master, something terrible has just happened. Brenner and Gork got into a big fight with the Romans, and Brenner killed one, I think. Look, they're bringing him here right now.
Gork and Fabiola.
Gork is wounded.
A while ago, one of your chiefs rebelled against Rome and wounded a Roman soldier. Since peace has not been maintained, and the words of the consul Suetonius have not been heeded, I order the culprit be whipped in full sight of all of you. For such time as it takes your chiefs to fill this Roman shield with gold. Furthermore, I order that all of our prisoners shall stay in the dungeon to make sure there will be no more acts of rebellion.
No, my child. Not that way. Take this. This wound of his is already infected. The poison mustn't be left inside. If it stays there much longer, he will die. Watch this. In my homeland, shepherds make a cut like this when they are bitten by a viper in the desert. With God's help now, he will live. But you must have faith and forgive those who did him harm. Forgive them what they've done, because they didn't know what they were doing.
Your words are strange. Where is your land?
It's far away from here, across the blue sea. My city is called Jasia.
My father and I once went to Jasia when I was small. But I've always remembered a temple in the square at Jasia. There was a crowd all around us, listening quietly to a man's words of faith. Just what you were saying. Were you in Jasia then?
I was a follower of his then. He is the Son of God.
God?
It's incredible that such primitive clods have jewels like these. And to think that Suetonius was only asking them to supply us with grain and a few head of cattle.
Keep the one you like best. I'd like to surprise Suetonius. Tomorrow I want the wagon to take him sacks of flour instead of the usual grain.
There's a mill in the neighborhood, but I'm afraid it won't work unless you find enough manpower.
You can set the prisoners to work at it. Keep the millstones grinding day and night. Better put Kinos in charge of it.
But they are hostages, and Suetonius promised them that
Don't
they
you
would...
think Suetonius would prefer to receive good flour for his men rather than honor his foolish promises? Better go now.
Tribune, the chief of the tribal elders wishes to speak with you.
Show him in.
Oh, by the way, what do you want done with the prisoner you had whipped in the square?
Send him to the arena. Use him to keep the gladiators in shape when they arrive from Rome. You have a comfortable house, Saren.
I do hope you haven't come here to take it back from me.
You are the victor, not I, Roman. And all that was mine belongs to you now.
Words of wisdom.
I have come instead to ask you to give my daughter her freedom. She has done absolutely nothing to deserve...
You mean the girl who's in love with the rebel leader? Why, of course, why not? I only had her arrested as a precautionary measure. But now she may return without fear to her own house. I should say here. She will surely be useful to me in many ways. This means that you, too, can see her again. Whenever you like, you can always find your daughter at home. Escort this man to the front door.
You're a lucky man. Your countrymen have saved your life. I can't understand it. All that gold they gave.
Hey, try to make it to the arena alive. Come on. Don't drag your feet.
You. And you. Outside. That's not enough yet. And him?
He's the one who rebelled the other day and tried to kill the Tribune.
Please, he's wounded. He's still very weak.
It doesn't look too serious.
I'm not done in yet.
I told you it's nothing serious. Get up. He goes too.
No, Roman, I beg you, no.
Centurion, the boy is in a bad way. He's not worth your trouble. Please take me. I'm old, I know, but I'm still strong as an oak.
Don't waste my time, you old beggar.
Take the old man, Caius.
If you say so, Tribune, take him.
God will listen to your prayer.
I'll send our surgeon immediately. Is he a relative of yours?
My brother, Goric.
Stand up. You are very beautiful. Tribune, we are ready to leave. I want that girl brought to me, understand? I understand, Tribune. Move on, you. Get these sheep rounded up. Come on, hurry. Move fast.
Move on there.
There's work to do. They don't seem at all tired from their journey. It's almost a pity to waste them entertaining legionnaires. Rome must be throwing money away these days. They're making a special effort to satisfy us, but they are more concerned with pleasing Suetonius on his return. They've come sooner than we expected, so why not use them every now and then to amuse the garrison and keep the natives in a good humor at the same time?
You two are on next. This is going to be your only tryout. You'll be facing one of the best gladiators in Rome. If you can prove to Sila that you have the stuff of a good fighter, he'll save your neck. Otherwise, he'll have you finished off by your opponent. Come on. Out of the way.
Don't be in such a hurry, Sila. Let me see what happens to the lad you sent to the arena. With the greatest pleasure, Caius. I'm curious to see myself, and we'll know just how far his bravery goes.
Hail, Tribune!
He's a born fighter, I'd say. Don't move. I have never witnessed such effrontery in my life. Stupidity, I call it. Say the word, Sila, and I'll have him done away with immediately. No, Caius. He's the chief of one of the most powerful tribes. It would be a mistake. Let him live. And besides, he's a first-rate gladiator. Yes, but we'll have to tame him somewhat. Make him more tractable. Put him in training, and in his spare time, put him to the millstone. He'll calm down.
Where can I find my father? Tell me.
He's living in the cabin of a shepherd named Varro, just outside of town.
It'll be much safer to see him there. And perhaps you might even do something for Gorick and Brenner. He's coming. We mustn't let him find us here.
Excuse us, Fabiola.
It's hot in this town of yours. Your father asked me to set you free. You can take care of the house. Perhaps you would like some news of your friend Brenner. He's quite well. After 30 days of training, I'll turn him into a fine gladiator for our entertainment.
You'll make him fight in the arena?
Man to man. He could have a great career.
Will he go to Rome, then?
That depends. I don't know for sure yet.
Faster, faster! Pick up your feet. Move, I said. Keep moving. You good for nothing. I'll show you. Keep moving, you laggards. Faster! You hear me? Put your backs in it. Faster, I said. Like that. Faster. Faster, I said, faster. Harder. Faster. You asked for it, old man. Faster, I said. Faster. Harder. Faster. Faster. Faster, I said! Faster, you! Come on, there, faster! Harder, old man! Faster, you! Faster! Faster!
The wagon loads of flour are supposed to leave this morning, not this evening. What's wrong here?
You'll be lucky with this pack of stubborn louts to get it up by tomorrow.
Why don't you step up the rhythm?
Speed it! Speed it up! Keep time. Faster! Push harder! You lazy dogs! Faster, I said!
Make them go, double time!
Double time, you! Keep moving! On your feet! On your feet! Stand up, I said! Come on, stand up! And playing tricks on me, huh? I'll make you stand up. Yeah, come on, stand up! Up! Stand up!
Take it back to the dungeons. The old man, too. One of you men take over in place of Kinos. I want the wagon train to leave in an hour. Come on, get moving!
Get moving!
If we can dig a passage through here, we'll break into the tomb where the old chiefs were buried. And from there, we can make it through the caverns that come out in the forest.
But how are we going to dig anywhere without them knowing it?
We'll divide it up into 2 turns, working alternately. With one on guard, we can dig all night without being seen.
What'll we use to dig with?
That's the first thing I thought about. Tomorrow, 2 of you won't turn in your empty food bowls. 2 of you will do the same thing the day after. 8 of these ought to be enough for us. Why, it's Sire, the old Christian. I wonder why. Look there, it's Brenner. Brenner! Brenner! Brenner, can you hear me? Garak. Yes, it's me. I'm here, almost beside you. Fabiola. Where is Fabiola? She was here before. Scylla had her removed to his quarters.
I didn't invite you to my dinner table to watch you sulking.
I'm not sulking, Zila. I'm suffering.
You're suffering for that young rebel?
Not only because of him. Could I possibly feel otherwise with my whole world lying in ruins?
Your world is intact.
I was thinking of my household and of my kindred, and Brenner being forced to fight in the arena for your diversion.
Well, that's war.
But you can't pretend that my people wanted to force on you.
Rome wanted it. And I want you to stop talking like this. I'll not permit you to criticize Rome. To us, you're chattels, things we own. And by what right do chattels or belongings pass judgment on their possessors? You belong to me.
Perhaps it's true my body belongs to you, Roman. But there's one other thing that's part of me that you will not be able to make your possession. Neither you nor Rome.
You're all mine, I tell you. All that I want.
What belongs to us is what is freely offered to us, not what we are driven to seize by force.
The Centurion Caius, Tribune. I wanted to report to you, Sila, the departure of the 3rd load of fresh supplies and cattle. I've come rather late because we met with a minor accident today.
What accident?
One of the prisoners. The one we first had trouble with in this house rebelled again.
Which prisoner? There were 2 of them.
The one engaged to the girl.
Brenner!
What did he do?
He strangled the Centurion Kinos, the man I put in charge of the mill.
Execute the rebel tomorrow morning.
Very well.
No, Centurion, just a minute. Oh, Sila, I entreat you, save his life. I beg you, I'll belong to you for as long as I live if you save him. I beg you.
I'll decide tomorrow what to do with this rebel. You can go now.
As you wish, Tribune.
For once, I'm not taking what I want by force.
At this pace, we'll reach Suetonius after all his men are dead of starvation.
Take cover! We're being attacked!
Escaped. Take the wagons with us. Wipe out every trace of the fight. Come on, be quick. Let's get away from here.
I promised Fabiola to spare your life this time. I felt that I owed her a favor. But be careful and don't abuse my clemency.
Did you hear what you were told by the Tribune? You might at least say a word of thanks.
You are making a mistake sparing my life, Roman. For as long as I'm alive, I will never rest until I have killed you. This I swear in the name of my ancestors.
Why, you ungrateful dog!
That will do, Caius.
They're taking him for more training in the old arena.
I was just thinking about organizing some games for the public in the old arena within the next few days. We could invite the civilian personnel, and it would also give the garrison some entertainment. These are the hostages, aren't they?
Yes, they've been here since the day of our arrival.
Take good care of them. They are the best guarantee we have. Tell me how that other prisoner is, the one who wanted to kill me.
His wound is healed, Tribune. There he is next to the old Christian.
I'm surprised we have a Christian.
Yes, I discovered him at the mill. I'm saving him for a special feature one day in the arena. Well, I know one isn't much to show, but he'll do all the same to make us feel back in Rome.
I almost forgot. When you make out the program, reserve one special number for our brave young rebel in it. Let's have something really ingenious, imaginative, for a gladiator so bold.
I wouldn't risk arming him, Tribune.
Then don't arm the man.
Go on. Easy. Take it easy. Now it's coming. Cover it with the straw. Hurry.
The attack was a complete success. We caught them by surprise while they were going into the great forest. 2 on horseback tried to escape, but we overtook them. By now, the wagons and all of the cattle are well out of harm's way up in the mountains.
And the rest of the escort?
All of them are dead.
They'll find out what happened all the same, and then I'm afraid we'll feel the weight of their reprisals.
Who is there to tell them?
Suetonius. When he doesn't see his supplies arrive on schedule, he'll send someone to inform Sila. Don't go on with this, I beg you. Reject it.
They didn't keep their bargain. We must intimidate them to prevent their acts of violence and their reprisals.
At least wait until Suetonius has returned. He shouldn't be gone much longer. He is a man of justice. You can be sure he'll make amends and punish Sila.
They're all alike. They're invaders, and we must continue to resist them with all the force we possess. We'll attack the mill tonight according to our plan.
That's agreed, then. Finally, we can set some of the prisoners free. The attack has already been organized in detail.
The guards will be taken care of.
Good.
Don't worry.
Later. Keep still. There are men. Hey, wake up. What is it?
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! We're being attacked!
I saw your brother this morning. His wound is completely healed. I also saw the other one. And he's still alive. Because of you. Forget him, Fabiola. I'll take you with me when we return to Rome. You'll have anything you want. A palace, jewels, and gardens. A life of luxury. Before we go, I will set you free, and you can live honorably with me. You don't hear me. Writing to him? You're wasting your time because you'd never get a message to him.
I can't write to him. Whenever I make the effort to, I'm ashamed of it. I can't. Let us see each other again, I beg you. Let me speak to him. I'm only asking you for just this one favor.
I didn't ask you to see him, but to forget him.
I'll do whatever you wish afterwards, Tribune. I'll go to Rome and I'll live with you. But I'll never be able to forget, I know.
Caius! Caius! Yes, Tribune. Escort her to see the rebel.
Come on, close in. Show some spirit. Go on. Don't stand there waiting for him. Attack him. Attack him.
He keeps his guard too low for safety. See that? Sooner or later, his opponent will go right through it.
Keep your guard up. What's a shield for? Who in the name of Mars taught you to fight?
Ah, yes, I did. But it's your fault if you didn't learn anything. Use your brain if you have any left. Come on, I'm losing my patience. There, now that's better. Well done. You're both in good form. That's enough. Go back to your places. Hey, you. Yes, I mean you. Throw me your sword. Defend yourself. Well, that's not too bad. Try to block this one now. And this one. Well done. Ah, at last, a boy who's got action. Attack me with a staff now. Hey, what are you laughing about? This is the first time in my fighting career that I've been dumped in the sand. I could get up by myself. And do you know why? Because this is one boy with plenty of courage. And before long, he'll be better than any of you. You'll find out. Enough for today. You go get some rest, too.
Live with him?
Yes.
You did it to save me. It would have been better if you had let me die. Why don't you go and leave me in peace?
Don't, Brenner, don't. Don't send me away from you like this. Give me the strength to endure it and hope for another day. Tell me that nothing has altered the love we feel for each other. Tell me that you love me the same way I love you. Oh, no, don't go away without a word.
Go back to him. And stay there.
I've invited all the most important families in the city and told them to send for the peasants who are working their estates in the countryside. As for our garrison, it will be present at almost full complement.
For the return of the other legions, you should organize something that will make an impression on them.
Tribune, a messenger from Suetonius.
Suetonius sends you greetings and also this.
We've been encamped here for 6 days on the right bank of the river Agro, overlooking the ford. 6 days lost, waiting for your provisions, which have not yet arrived. I could already have forded the river and destroyed once and for all any further resistance from Arrhenius. But without fresh supplies from you, the risk was too great to take. What's happened?
I would like to know what's happened.
Only 20 miles from here in the forest, I came across the bodies of some of your legionnaires.
An ambush, Sila.
Dispatch another wagon train immediately. Have it go north of the forest and double the escort. Arrest that old Chief Sauron. I'll bet he can tell us something of interest on this subject.
But when are the Romans going away, Sauron?
When they want to go, unfortunately, my son.
Why is it they can do anything just because they want to?
Because they are stronger and because they conquered us, Liak.
I heard my father say that the Romans are far more cruel to others than the barbarians. Is that true?
No. They're like barbarians with organization. That's the difference.
What does that mean, Saron? Organization?
It means it's high time you stopped asking questions. You eat your supper. Then they'll be expecting you home.
Run away, Master. The Romans! Ah!
Mama! Mama! Mama!
You mustn't cry, Liak. You mustn't cry.
Mama! Mama! Mama!
I arrest you, Saron, in the name of Rome.
The worst of all the barbarians. Don't ever forget that, my son.
That's enough. Come on, you.
Mama! Mom, please don't leave me. No.
Accept my compliments. It's as if I were in Rome.
If you really want to get the impression of being in Rome, just look at that spectacle. The sacrifice of a Christian martyr, or rather, the Christian martyr. The men are waiting for your signal tribune before beginning the contest.
Exactly the same as in Rome. You make me feel as important as Caesar.
I promised 1,000 sesterces to the one who can shoot him through the heart.
They're incredible. These Christians, I've watched hundreds die in the circus, all like him, without a murmur. Look how serene he is.
That must really be an omnipotent god of theirs if he can make even death a pleasure for them.
Why are you crying, since you don't even know him?
Good shot!
I've missed the best part of the show.
Cheer up. I've lost 1,000 sesterces. Now we have the main event of the day, Sealer, so watch closely.
Trumpeters, too. So far, you've arranged the program with perfect efficiency.
Chief of the area.
Yes, it's Brenno.
They're trying to humiliate him. He'll win, that's certain.
They'd have done better to kill the poor fellow in prison. He can't possibly win. promised me you would spare his life.
As you see, I didn't have him executed.
And what do you call this?
A tremendously exciting show.
You murderous jackals. Sword, Brenner! Pick up a sword, I tell you!
Fantastic. Why, it's fantastic. What did I tell you, Tribune? It's a spectacle that's perfect in every particular.
You're happy that he's won, I imagine.
Now speak up. What are the names of the chiefs who ambushed our supply train? Tell me their names.
That's my father. Don't you understand? My father. I must do something. We must escape right now. All of you, go back to work.
We don't dare. They'll hear us.
And then there's a lot of work to do before we break through.
I'll take care of the guards myself. Do as I say. Go on.
Come on, let's get to work. Yes. Work fast.
Guards! You in there! Run, there's a riot in here!
What's that? Go have a look.
Hurry, quick!
Blasted.
They're killing each other!
What's going on in here?
Hurry, they're killing each other.
Dirty mongrels. Well, now I'll teach them to stop their barking.
Hurry, please hurry. You come on, follow me, quick. Hurry. Get to work. Break down that door and get Brenner.
You had better speak now, otherwise it'll be the worse for... One more step and I'll kill him.
Goruk, forget about me. You must get away. I order you, my son, for the good of our country. Go and see Suetonius. Explain to him.
Goruk, we have to go now.
Father. Father.
Goruk!
Friends, over here. The passage is open.
Run, Goruk.
Move there! Raise this! We have to raise this barrier! After them! Run! Collect all that straw in a pile. I'll play a practical joke on those miserable runaways that's worthy of Caius Valerius. You go find some more stuff to burn. Quick! Give me that torch.
It's a good idea, Caius.
Come on, you bring the straw up here. I want you 3 men to stay here and keep that fire from going out. We'll receive them at the entrance with full honors when we've smoked them out, as befits such valiant warriors. Let's go, men.
Come out. Keep quiet. Quickly. No noise. Quiet. Quiet. Shh, silence. Don't make a sound. They might be able to hear us. Now, we'll divide up into 3 groups. One goes with me, one with Eva, one with Dick. These 3 corridors bring us into another cave the same as this one, and we'd better all reach it before the Romans do. Because no other way will bring us out inside the forest. If the Romans should have reached the cave already, the first patrol will have the job of drawing their attention to give the others a better chance of getting away.
Very well, Garlic, but let's hope our luck holds out.
One moment now. They might even be hidden in any one of these 3 corridors to ambush us. So remember, weapons ready and make your way through cautiously. Is that clear? Best of luck to you.
Two of you men in each of the corridors.
Very well.
We'd all better take this one.
Let's go then. Come on.
I hear something. In here. Quick. Hurry. Hurry. That's it. It's Brenner.
Oh, Goric.
But Brenner, are you badly hurt?
Oh, Goric. I was afraid I wouldn't make it. Let's go before the smoke reaches us.
Shh. Keep your voice down. I have a feeling that they're somewhere nearby now.
Oh, no, Goric.
But it's the group with Evo.
No, Goric. We have to reach the forest.
But they're cutting them to pieces.
No, I said. Let's hope their sacrifice is not in vain. Let's go.
You have to recapture him, at whatever cost. He's the chief of one of the strongest tribes, and if he organizes them, Brenner will cause us trouble.
But he can't have gotten very far away. He was badly wounded.
Find him, then. Set patrols on all roads leading to the mountains. You lower the prestige of Rome if you allow him to escape. Especially if he's been wounded. He's in hiding somewhere nearby. You must recapture him at once, and keep in mind, I want him alive. If he's not caught by tomorrow, you, Caius, will answer to me for his escape.
He was wounded, Paris. He was wounded escaping with Goric.
Yes.
Where is he? Tell me where he is, Paris.
You know I mustn't speak. Don't ask me anything. I mustn't.
But if he's wounded, I have to be there, too. Tell me where he is. I beg you, tell me.
It's much too dangerous, mistress. If they capture him, they'll kill him.
He won't be captured, I swear it. Did he go into hiding in the mountains with the others?
No. He dropped out along the way. He almost bled to death, mistress. So they had to leave
Where?
him. He's in an abandoned shepherd's hut on the outskirts of the forest. But you needn't go to him, mistress. Now he is much better, and tomorrow he can join all the others.
I can feel he needs me. I must take care of him. My dear.
Fabiola.
Oh, I would have died if I hadn't seen you again.
I was hoping you would come.
I thought our world didn't exist anymore, and instead it was here in your embrace, all just as it used to be. Don't say we've been parted ever. We've always had each other.
Oh, Fabiola. And now we'll never be separated. Tomorrow we'll go and join Goric and the others in the mountains. And from now on, you'll always be near me.
No. I have to stay here. My father is still a prisoner, and Sila may kill him.
Then go back to your Roman.
No, Brenna, no. Order me to sacrifice my life for our love, and I'll do it to please you, I swear it. But don't ask me to be the cause of Sila's killing my father. You mustn't. You mustn't.
Fabiola, I wanted to forget that you'd even known him. But it's no use.
Oh, listen, Brenna.
Why did you come here to torture me like this?
Don't throw me into despair again. Don't give up yet.
When you came in that door, Fabiola, I still loved you. Now you can go out. Because everything is finished between you and me.
Brenna, if I implore you again to help me simply to survive.
Get out. Get out, do you hear? Get out. I never want to see you again. Never again.
Whatever you want to do or say, Brenna, I'll go on loving you for as long as I live.
You're surprised, aren't you? And it was your sweetheart who guided us to you. Come on, you men, take him away.
Better not think about him. Anyway, it's useless. We have recaptured him, and tomorrow he'll be executed.
No!
If you hadn't gone to find him, perhaps he would still be at liberty.
Oh, don't say it was I.
Tomorrow morning, it will all be finished.
No, Sila, wait. You've no reason to now. He doesn't love me anymore. He never wants to see me again. He despises me.
Is that what he told you?
Yes. You have nothing more to fear from him. Spare his life.
No, I won't give in to you this time. Other Roman soldiers have been killed. Someone must pay.
You can kill me, then. Let me die in his place.
This makes twice you've offered your life in exchange for his. No, Fabiola. You're far too important to me. I really love you. I love you.
If you harm Brenner, I'll commit suicide.
You wouldn't dare. You're using blackmail.
So did you, where you wanted to have me at your feet.
If you wish, I'll have your father put to death in his place.
Don't insist on it, Gorak. You're being overcautious. Leave the decision to us. We're all much more experienced than you are.
But don't you understand? If we attack the legions of Suetonius on their way back, there would be no hope for us after that.
You and your father would prefer that we let ourselves be slaughtered like sheep without resisting.
But there are 100 men for every one of ours.
And now what's more, they don't even have any hostages.
They have my father. They have Brenner. They have all of your women, all of your children. They have your homes. Give careful thought now to what you're about to do. Afterwards, it'll be too late.
And what are you suggesting that we do?
Stay here while I go to warn Suetonius. To explain things. To tell him how his promises have been kept by Sila. And that all of our tribes will join together in rebellion against Rome. Then if my mission should result in failure, All right. You can go ahead and fight, even if it should mean the destruction of all our kindred. Secure in the knowledge that every attempt was made to avoid it.
There, I want part of the garrison in formation. The rest I want lined up along the route to keep the crowds under control. And here, I want a great arch of triumph, all covered with laurel. Ah, and with purple bunting, naturally, as befits a consul. Suetonius is sensitive about these honors. And besides, he deserves them. He comes from a splendid victory.
And if this elaborate and enthusiastic reception isn't enough, we still have the arena.
What's on the program? Any more sacrifices like the last time?
Yes. The two prisoners remaining to me, Brenner and the father of Fabiola. I prepared something for those two, something that's never been seen in any other arena.
Her father. Don't put him in the arena.
They've driven us out of our own houses, helped themselves to our young girls, destroyed our harvests and livestock without pity. They haven't kept a single one of your promises.
To render the justice of Rome impartially, I must have solid proof. All you've given me are words, which I find unacceptable. Do you understand?
Then you can accept them when they're proven, Consul Suetonius.
Let this lad go. He's free.
I am grateful, Consul.
You may go. I have decided to be merciful. Fabiola has asked once again that I spare your life if I am willing, for her sake, and I am. But you must place me in a condition that will let me grant this favor. First, I have brought a safe conduct to you. With this, you are allowed to stray anywhere you like throughout all the dominions of the Romans. You're a free man now. As of tonight, that is. Now I'll make a bargain. You drop out of sight without a trace forever. Well, is it a bargain? Very well, then. Tomorrow I hand you over to Caius.
I told you once you were mistaken not to kill me, Tribune. For your own good. Kill me while you still can. I tell you it'll be best for you, because if I live, you will never escape me. Never. Never.
You stupid barbarian! You will die just as you wish.
Reception. And it's exactly what I was expecting, too.
Hail, Suetonius. You've given a glorious victory to Rome.
My thanks, Sealer. And my thanks also for the Arch of Triumph. I don't deserve so great an honor.
You've earned the honor and our gratitude, Suetonius.
Why are there no people other than your legionnaires on hand to welcome me? Where are Saron and the chieftains of the tribes and their followers? I want to know what's wrong, Sealer.
The chief elder, Saron, was not respecting the agreement he made with you. His men attacked the supply trains and stole from us. I was forced to imprison him.
Ah, yes. Via provisions.
The other chieftains have all rebelled against my authority. They ordered the people to stay at home and leave the streets empty during the celebration of your return. A simple countermeasure.
You'll have time later on after you've told me everything. Don't be so impatient, Sila.
Now it's up to you and to all of our people to prove to him that I was telling the truth.
Let him ask the soldiers of the garrison. He'll find out what we've been subjected to.
He'll find out only what Sila wants him to find out.
Today, the people refused to go into the streets to give him a welcome. The main streets are deserted. Isn't that plain enough to tell him just how disdainful and bitter we all are?
It's not plain enough. It won't tell him anything. He won't understand that kind of language.
Should we go to him weeping and wailing only to be massacred?
If he had wanted to do so, he would have already destroyed our entire city. But instead, he's encamped with his legionnaires outside the walls.
And with the result that now every one of the tribes is once again in the mountains, ready and waiting to involve us in another war. I had given them definite pledges. Pledges that you haven't respected in the least, undermining the authority of Rome.
You in my place would have done as I did.
I, in your place, would have kept the promises I made to these people. You instead have only humiliated, infuriated them so that now they have no faith in Rome. And this is much worse than if we'd been defeated in open war.
You're exaggerating now, Consul.
You asked for their gold after I'd made an offer of friendship. Today, to all of these people, we're only a band of unscrupulous thieves. And the only thought they have in mind is to have revenge on us. Their elder chieftain, set him at liberty immediately. Restore his house to him. Restore his servants. Restore his family. I will see justice done. Now do it fast. I must say the beginning of the spectacle wasn't very favorable to us.
Certainly. They weren't making any effort.
They're not the ones at fault, Tribune, but you are. The fault is yours. It would seem that everything was done here purposely to lose the respect of these people. Have them go on with the program.
The event you are going to see next would be a novelty even in the Circus Maximus. I saw it perform many years ago when I was in Gaul.
You have a refined taste, Centurion.
He be killed like that?
Who is that young man?
The one in the chariot is one of our champion drivers.
Not him, the one on foot.
He's a prisoner.
A hostage?
A prisoner who killed 2 of our legionnaires without any motive.
The crowd was murmuring a while ago when he entered the arena. Why?
He's one of their chieftains, king of the Uri.
Another grave mistake of yours, Sila. The gravest of all.
But he's a reckless killer.
No. No, it's not true. He's the one who's the killer. He's the one who forced him to rebel. Save him, Consul, I beg you. Save him. He's innocent.
I fear it's too late, my child. It's impossible to stop them. Go on back to your place now.
Help him. My God, don't let him die.
I beg one favor of you, Consul. The favor of fighting Sila with weapons matched.
Sila! Sila!
Sila, they're calling for you.
Sound the alarm, men. Put down this riot immediately.
No! I'm giving the orders now. There's no cause for alarm. Go on, Sila. They're calling you. You mustn't keep the people waiting. Go on, Sila. It's easy. He's unarmed and wounded. has made up for all your senseless cruelty. The signal.
Father, what does that signal mean they're sounding? That Brenner has finally been given freedom.